Hey friends, I'm Alanah, and today I wanted to talk about how The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is one of the best multiplayer experiences I've ever had. Of course, I'm not talking about multiplayer in a totally literal sense, it's a little more poetic than that, but at the same time, I've spent more hours sitting next to someone on a couch playing Zelda, handheld mode on the Switch, while they're playing on the TV, than I think I've spent playing an actual couch co-op split-screen game in the past 5 years combined. And I really feel like it's designed with those community experiences in mind. I mean, the week before the game came out, there was only 3 of us in the office who had access to the game, and that whole week, one by one, we would pull each other into meeting rooms and be like, I cannot not talk about what I just found. And then the game came out a week later, and that started happening with more people. And then the reviews came out, and more people got the game, even after those incredibly frustrating Switch shipping delays. And it's like that sense of, holy crap, you guys, I found this, has turned into, holy crap, check out what this person found. And in that, Breath of the Wild is one of the most social, community-driven experiences I've ever had, despite not having anything formally in place to facilitate multiplayer. And I say formally for good reason. I think there are loads of things in Breath of the Wild that have been put there to generate discussion. The open-ended nature of the game, without any tutorial, encourages conversation more than I'd say even vanilla Destiny did, which is literally a multiplayer game.
Yes! We did it!
It makes an active effort to let you do so many things, but just as active an effort to let you figure out the limitations of those things entirely on your own. And I'm glad people respond to that active effort by starting Reddit threads and making YouTube videos, because it means that I'm still learning things about Breath of the Wild that the game itself didn't tell me. People are doing amazing things with stasis jumping and finishing shrines that should be 20 minutes in less than 1 minute, and it's kind of all a product of, I wonder if this will work. And it does, almost every time. Now, some of people's approaches to the in-game physics could be called exploitation, but the physics are there for a reason, and there's never anything to stop you from using them however you want to. They could have had invisible walls at the top of shrines so that you couldn't use a stasis jump to finish the shrine quickly, but they actively didn't do that. Breath of the Wild pretty much actively encourages experimentation and lets us be the scientists with a community of peer reviewers who build on top of each other's ideas, rather than telling us exactly how it should be played from the start. The game also gives you a really good ownership over discovery, in that everything you find in the game world feels like it's happening to you exclusively in your save file, kind of because it is. There is very little to funnel us all in one direction, and because of that, I constantly want to be around other people who are playing it while they're playing, so I can learn from their experiences and they can learn from mine. It honestly just might be the perfect combination of tools given to anyone who wants to play it to promote conversation and discovery. In that, Breath of the Wild has become one of the best multiplayer experiences I've ever had, despite being a single-player game, and I think that's pretty freaking incredible. I'm Alanah, thank you guys for watching, and for more on Zelda, stay right here on IGN.